You know, if we went out to some distant star and found some distant planet, and there were a little rover that found one little microscopic, sort of vaguely resembles life, this would be an earth-shattering event. We would be so shocked and amazed. But you can see a baby on an ultrasound in the womb, moving his little hands, and he's got all his little body parts, and we deny that that is a human, as a valedictorian girl in Texas just did, and she went viral for it. I hesitated to play this video because I feel bad for 18-year-olds who get too much attention, because 18-year-olds are idiots, just sort of by definition. They just don't know. Even if they're intelligent, they don't really know anything, especially these days where the educational system has been so rotted out. So I don't want to put a spotlight on this girl who is blabbing incoherently and begging for the right to murder her own child. However, it's already gone viral. I won't use her name, but take a listen to this ghastly speech.
Starting in September, there will be a ban on abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, regardless of whether the pregnancy was a result of rape or incest. 6 weeks. That's all women get. And so before they realize, most of them don't realize that they're pregnant by 6 weeks. So before they have a chance to decide if they are emotionally, physically, and financially stable enough to carry out a full-term pregnancy, before they have the chance to decide if they can take on the responsibility of bringing another human being into the world, that decision is made for them by a stranger. A decision that will affect the rest of their lives is made by a stranger. I am terrified that if my contraceptives fail, I am terrified that if I am raped, then my hopes and aspirations and dreams and efforts for my future will no longer matter. I hope that you can feel how gut-wrenching that is.
Yes, we can all feel how gut-wrenching that is. Now, speaking of guts and gut-wrenching, think about applying that same logic to the little baby. Imagine if a life-changing decision were made for you by someone else. You mean like by an abortionist or by a child's mother who would kill him in the womb? Yeah, imagine that. That'd be pretty bad. They're not prioritizing my life, right? What about someone else's life, right? Look, plenty of 18-year-olds have stupid ideas about the world. I had plenty of stupid ideas, including on this point. I think I was actually in favor of legal abortion when I was 18. I'm trying to think when I changed my mind. I was probably 20 or something. I mean, at this point, I probably would have said I was pro-abortion. So I feel for her, and it's too bad that she blew it this way. I mean, it's too bad that she made such a mess of things instead of just saying, thank you, it's an honor to be valedictorian, have a good life. People are saying the speech was courageous. It was not courageous. I mean, she lied about what speech she was going to give. Apparently, there had been some discussions about whether or not she was going to address this issue. And it's really sad for her because she has dedicated now her achievement to the alleged right of mothers to murder their children in the womb. That is not something that history is going to look kindly on. We talk about the right side of history sometimes, that's a left-wing line. Well, if there is such a right side of history, certainly on the right side of justice, people are not going to look at this very kindly. It shows you, though, the level of indoctrination. I mean, this was even true when I was a teenager. Just the way the culture, not even just the educational institutions, the culture, the Hollywood, the mainstream media, certainly the educational apparatus, they all sort of brainwash you with this idea that you can't possibly speak out against it. What is courageous about going out and saying something that will only receive one plaudits by the entire system? That's not speaking truth to power. That's speaking power to truth. But it might take that girl a little bit longer to realize that. Hey there, before you go, make sure you ring that bell, you subscribe, you like, you get the notifications. You can head on over to Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, all those places. Subscribe to the audio podcast. We really appreciate it. You can leave a 5-star review. And what? This thing? This is my upcoming book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds, which is available now for pre-order. It's dropping on June 22nd. You can get a signed first edition copy at Premier Collectibles. This one, I'm glad I have the physical copy so I can prove to you. This one, unlike my first book, has actual words in it. Go check it out. See you next time.